You're beginning with Meen Moili. It's a fish dish from the southern part of India, and again with the subtle flavors of spices and coconut milk.
I'm a big fan of South Indian food, and I have some fresh pomfret here. This is again something which you can prep before and then finish it closer to the event. We got some chopped tomatoes here, some chopped onion,
Yes.
some curry leaves, some fresh green chilies. We got some dry spices, cumin, mustard seeds, fenugreek seeds, and some turmeric, some dry red chilies.
So this gravy will be cooked in coconut oil.
That's right. We are going to remove some extract of coconut milk as well. Yeah, well, I'll start prepping with the fish first.
So what fish is this?
This is white pomfret,
Okay.
which is close to the traditional fish they use over there. You could use basa as well. Well, whenever you're using fish, make sure it's fresh. You can always check with the eyes, the flesh. It needs to spring back. So I've cut it into thin downs. What I'll do is I'll marinate it with little lime juice, little turmeric, and keep it aside in the fridge
Okay.
when I'm
For
doing
how
the curry
long?
for about half an hour. It's been marinated for half an hour.
Okay.
So I'm going to add salt to this now because if you add salt closer to service, the moisture loss is lesser compared to when you put salt and then leave it in the fridge. It drains out all the moisture from the fish, and when you're cooking it, there's moisture loss again. So you're losing the moisture twice. For the Meen Moili, I'm going to start with some coconut oil. We'll add a little cumin, fenugreek seeds, and some mustard seeds. The proportion of mustard seed to the fenugreek to cumin should just be right. The mustard seeds tend to give a little bitter taste, as well as the methi. Then I'm going to add
There should be more of cumin and less
more of cumin. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Once it starts to crackle, okay, like you can see here, I'm going to add some curry leaves. Small now. It's divine. I'm going to add the red chilies, some julienne garlic, some julienne ginger. I'm going to add a little bit of chopped onion as well as sliced onion.
So we have to brown these onions or just translucent?
Just translucent.
Okay.
I'm going to add a little turmeric. I'm going to add 2 slit chilies, chopped tomatoes. See, the tomatoes give it a little sour taste. I'm going to saute this a little, and then we are
Just
going
a
to
little. The idea is not to mash
That's
the
right.
tomatoes.
That's right.
Okay.
Then I'm going to add this coconut milk.
It's looking so beautiful.
Beautiful colors, yeah.
Yes, it's looking so beautiful. So how would we know that it is ready? It's cooked. The gravy is cooked.
Well, once the tomatoes get slightly softer,
Okay.
and then they just in the gravy. Also the consistency gets just a coating consistency. We'll be adding the piece of fish in this.
Chef, is there a way to find out if the fish is cooked?
Yeah, and it starts flaking.
It starts
The
baking.
fish starts flaking. But on average, I mean, if you simmer the fish for about 6 minutes, it's done. You can taste it.
It's becoming better and better.
Absolutely.
Now, given the flavor of fish, I can taste
With the
that.
coconut,
Yes.
with the lemon, with the tomato.
I noticed that the flavor of garlic is not very intense in it, and I saw you putting good amount of garlic in it.
Well, since I've first sliced the garlic and then I've roasted it, so So that
Yeah.
intense raw taste of garlic is gone. All vegetables give a different, they impart a different flavor when they are in a different texture.
Is it done now?
Yeah, the fish is perfectly cooked.
Delicious. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Take care.